Hi beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. If you've been seeing this trendy backless bubu and it's something you wanted to know how to cut and sew, then stay tuned. For this particular style, we're going to need nothing less than 2.5 to 2.25 inch depending on your size, right? Now you're going to have to fold this material. You're going to fold the whole length of this material, right? Because you want to have this edge that I'm holding, you want to fold it into like again to make it fall, and make sure that you are measuring from this particular side. Now you're going to see it better in the video when I start taking the measurement. This is because this particular outfit does not have a joining at the shoulder. Since there's no joining at the shoulder, then we have to fold it in that way so that there's not going to be any joining at all. Now watch how I placed my fabric and you see how I'm going to take the measurement. Now once you folded it and you folded it again, you don't have it in 4 places, meaning you are cutting your front and back together. The first measurement I am going to be taking is the width of my neckline for the front. Now I'm going to be using, this is just for the front, please take note, I'm going to be using 5.75. A lot of people use different ones. Some people can use the normal basic 3.5 inch, but I don't want it to be that close. I want it to actually be far apart. I'm going to use 5.75, and for the depth I'm going to use 3 inches. Now this 3 inches is for it not to be too choked to my neck and for it not to be too loose down. After I've joined it together, I am going to make a little curve just to curve out the neckline, right? After I'm done with this, the next measurement I am going to be taking is the length of the shoulder to the waistline at the back. Remember, our shoulder to waistline at the front and back are not same. If you use that of the front for this dress, it's going to be too low and your bum might be showing already. So if you want to avoid that, you take your measurement from your shoulder at the back, that's the backbone, to your waistline. Now for this I'm going to be using 15.5, and for the width I'm going to be using 4 inches. That's why I said that the measurements for the width for the front and the back are not the same thing. Now after doing that, I used 4 inches, but I didn't want that, and I decided to use 4.5 inches because I wanted the difference to not be so much. I joined it together with a line. After doing this, you would want to also make the same curve you made for the front neckline at this back also, because this is actually the back neckline. It's just a little longer. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to take my full length for the dress. This dress is fairly mid. It's not long, it's not short, so that's like on the knee or above the knee depending on what you want. I'm going to be using 40 inches as my length because I'm tall, and I'm going to add 1 inch for sewing allowance, making it 41. I'm going to join that together to have a straight line, and this is now going to become my the length of my dress. After this, the next measurement we're going to be taking is going to be the measurement of the sleeve. Now the sleeve is cut together with this in this style. The sleeve is cut together, so I'm going to take 10.5 inches. Some people use 11, some people use 12, depending on your preference. If you notice, I always say depending on your preference. This is because a lot of people have different ways that they do this thing. Afterwards, I am going to take 2 inches from that point where I am going to name as my sleeve length. I'm going to take 2 inches downwards. Just watch like I'm doing in the video. 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. And I'm going to take a ruler to join these 2 inches together. Now, this is now going to become my full width of the dress, right? No any other thing will be added at this point. This is all the measurements we're going to need to also define that armhole sleeve length. I'm also going to make a small curve so I can see that that is now my sleeve length. You can see that there is no joining at the shoulder. The only place that there is going to be any sewing is by the sides of this sleeve and the underneath to hem the base and also the neckline area. Moving on, I would cut the base, cut the side so that I can see what my dress looks like. Follow through with all the lines that you've made. If you can see now, you can see that there's an opening. Now I'm going to cut it together, both the front and back, with that first neckline. Please take note, the first neckline, which is the neckline of the front. Then I would open and take one piece and cut out the back neckline. Can you see? Just follow through. Please do not cut both the front and the back for this longer part. You can see the other one is there. Now opening up, this is what it looks like. I'm going to cut the same material for bias and turn it over, where I would leave a casing for the elastic for that back waistline. As you can see, I have done this on the machine. Next thing I'm going to do is to take the depth of where I want to put my rope that I'm going to tie at the back, just like in the video that I started off this video. Now I'm going to come down by 1.5 inch. You can come down to your preference, but around 1.5, 1.75, 2 inches is best, right? Now you come down from both this first side and the other side using the same thing. Please make sure they are the same thing. I will take it now to my sewing machine and stitch it. Stitch on the same line that you've used to turn over, so there's no any extra funny stitch. I have done that now, and you can see that I can now tie my rope. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you.